Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Bond. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Baxter. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. It's a run to the left.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you
and he fumbles. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They hold up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Baxter. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain on second down. Can they punch it in here? Third and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down here for this offense. Tailback with another carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and 10 now for the offense. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the second down play. Sticking with the running game. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a first and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. Caught quickly. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him. The defense with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal. But let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They look good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. Receiver in motion now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Knowles. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
With the return, it's Williams. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And here's the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Holmes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Bond. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And on the carry, he's heading left.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. With the catch, it's Baxter. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the head coach will accept the penalty, and the offense will move back a little bit. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's a run. Running back's got it. They stop him right at the 24. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We get the second half started with a running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the Knowles pick up enough for a first down. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. To throw, it's Manning. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Third down, out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Noles will have to kick this away. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Second down after that previous play. On the run, it's Baxter. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
Will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now the 40. Inside the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Bond. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. To the air. It's Manning. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Then they get a drive going this time. On the ground, it's Williams. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Can he get there on the ground? He shreds the tackle. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Manning. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the out route. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Longhorns will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on, then booted away. Running it back, it's Williams. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On first down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. And the Seminoles will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. On the return, it's Bond. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. The linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Running out of time in the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll take a knee as the clock moves into the final minute of play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.